welcome to week one of A12, the new residential style boutique hotel. This week we started demo. I'm gonna walk everyone through, kind of show you what we did this week. Welcome, let's go. This week they started on walls, taking all the walls out and the mechanicals out. Their process was to knock a pretty good hole in the wall with a couple of hammers. I tried it out, it was pretty fun. From there they would tear the drywall out and they would take the mechanical systems out of the walls. We would end up with bare concrete walls where we are going to put windows in the side of the building, and where we are going to leave the drywall. Nothing's going to change on the exterior of the building, so there's no point in buying new drywall. We'll just fix this one up and be along our way. After they started some demo, we went through with the contractor and the superintendent to decide which of the outlets we could keep, which ones needed to go, because saving money is making money. And we also found that the drywall did not go all the way up to the concrete double T's. So the electricians will actually be able to fish new outlets exactly where they need to go without taking out this entire drywall section on the exterior walls here. So that's pretty good. That's a nice little win. This was the room that had the two black couches in there. We actually gave those to some guys on the crew that are doing the demo instead of throwing them in the dumpster. They were super excited about that, and so was I, that they found a good home. So that was that room there. And then this was where this ladder is still standing. This was an IT room. These windows here along the side and down this side, all the glass block windows are staying. And then actually these clear windows here will stay on this floor. Next week when we get down to the first floor, you'll see there's mini split units in the place of the windows that we're actually gonna remove, and then we'll put glass block windows in place because of our backyard game yard will be right there, and for privacy, we thought the glass block was a little more private. They exposed the ceilings up here, and they're just as cool as we expected them to be. They're these concrete double T's. We're gonna leave these exposed. We're not gonna even paint them. And then we're gonna try to leave as much of the piping for that industrial look there as possible. Throughout this process, the crews have been separating all the metal and all the other material into two different dumpsters. They've been filling up a dumpster every single day this week. So new dumpster every morning for metal and for other trash. Danny, our electrician, came this week and he killed all of these panels here so that it's safe to do the demo throughout the entire building. And then he was kind enough to give the guys that'll be on site, they're charging their batteries right now, 12 outlets up here that they can charge and run extension cords for more lights. This is one of our red tag items. This is actually going to become a headboard in a couple other rooms. We've got 3 of these freight elevator style doors. We've got our shipping container that showed up this week, and those are gonna go in there. Here's another one of our red tag items. This will turn into linen shelves, towels, sheets, pillowcases, anything the cleaners might need to keep this place running and fresh. Shelves are quite expensive if you've ever purchased them, and they're really kind of a pain to assemble. So this is one of the items we're saving. We have a whole nother set of shelves. It's definitely too dark. We'll show you those later, but they're super cool. They crank and they move down a big rack, and they're awesome. So we're gonna keep those as well. Can't wait to show you that. Here's our container. It doesn't just serve one purpose. It's not storage, it's not rented. We bought it. It's got a couple of red tag things in there. Big conference room table. We'll see where we use it or not. At least it'll make a great table to have a meeting at in the container while we're doing construction through this winter. But this container, come around this way. This container is actually going to be swung. The side of it is going to be cut off and flipped up as an awning, and it's going to be kind of turned into this like hangout bar, and this will be kind of our backyard area, and this whole thing will get turfed over with a privacy fence and some screening on the fence here. So look forward to showing you that when we get that finished as well. All right, that was this week. Hope you'll tune in next week, see what we did. We should have the first floor finished. Then we're gonna start laying out some lines on where the actual walls are going. We've got architectural plans, but we wanna make sure they're, not that the architectural plans are right, but that everything falls correctly. Not everything's perfect. We don't live in a perfect world, so we gotta just make sure we get it right on our end. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. If you want to see something specific, put it in the comments below, and we'll try and address it in one of the upcoming episodes that we're gonna do weekly till we're finished with this. If you guys are also interested, in the comments, we'll go down to our existing property that we run this model on the other side of town, not too far from here. We'll show you around that, do a little tour if you want, or get into some specific short-term rental stuff.